put our analysis on CBDC, in particular for the use of general use, we tend to establish the equivalence with cash, and there is a huge difference there. For example, in cash, we don't know, for example, who's using a $100 bill today. We don't know who is using a 1,000 peso bill today. A key difference with the CBDC is that central bank will have absolute control on the rules and regulations that will determine the use of that expression of central bank liability. And also, we will have the technology to enforce that. Those two issues are extremely important, and that makes a huge difference with respect to what cash is.
Welcome back. Today, we're exploring the potential architecture of central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs, as proposed by the Bank for International Settlements and the European Central Bank. CBDC architectures are designed to balance privacy, security, and efficiency. One of the key models proposed by the ECB is the intermediated model. In this model, the central bank issues the CBDC and manages the core infrastructure. Meanwhile, financial intermediaries, such as commercial banks and payment service providers, are responsible for offering customer services. The central bank's role includes ensuring the security and integrity of the CBDC system, maintaining high levels of privacy, and overseeing efficient transaction processing. This approach aims to provide a robust and trustworthy digital currency framework. Financial intermediaries play a crucial role by handling day-to-day interactions with customers, managing accounts, and providing additional services. This separation of duties helps to mitigate risks and distribute responsibilities effectively. The BIS and ECB have established several guidelines to ensure that CBDC systems are secure, interoperable, and scalable. These guidelines include principles for data governance, system resilience, and user-centric design. Interoperability is particularly important, as it allows CBDCs to integrate seamlessly with existing payment systems and other digital currencies, fostering a more connected financial ecosystem. Scalability ensures that the CBDC system can handle large volumes of transactions without compromising performance or security, while user-centric design focuses on making the system accessible and convenient for all users. As central banks continue to refine the architecture of CBDC systems, it's clear that these digital currencies hold the potential to revolutionize the way we transact.
Oh, here we are. Cripple Hulk, can SWIFT integrate with M.Bridge for CBDCs? Could they just get rid of Ripple completely? Well, there was a meeting at Sibos, and Mr. Changan, you know who he is. Well, actually, I don't. But he said that M.Bridge could connect to traditional payment systems, including real-time gross settlement. Really, and it's involved right here with China, Hong Kong, Saudi Arabia, Thailand, and all that, and the BIS. Guess what Crypto Hulk's got? There's a company called Thunes. They're linked in with SWIFT and about 3 billion wallets, and they're linked in with banks. How does Thunes do it? Well, right here. Thunes is connected to Jarfa banking via Ripple, the leader in enterprise blockchain. It's not Ethereum. Here's the BIS. Bank for International Settlements, the bank of all the banks in the world. My name is Crypto Hulk. Live stream today, 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. Get it.
India has joined the global CBDC race with its digital rupee, launched by the Reserve Bank of India. Currently in the pilot phase, the digital rupee is being tested for specific use cases like wholesale transactions and retail payments. The goal is to enhance the efficiency of the financial system while reducing dependency on physical cash. The digital rupee could revolutionize how Indians transact, making payments quicker and more secure. However, like any innovation, CBDCs come with challenges. Cybersecurity risks, the potential disruption of traditional banking, and the need for a robust regulatory framework are significant hurdles that need to be addressed. To sum up, CBDCs like India's digital rupee have the potential to transform how we use money, offering faster, safer, and more inclusive financial solutions. However, their success will depend on careful implementation and regulation. Stay tuned to Money Zen for updates on digital currencies and how they shape the future of finance.
Saudi Arabia has joined the BIS-led Central Bank Digital Currency (CBDC) trial project known as M.O.T.B as a full participant. The move marks a significant step in Saudi Arabia's financial and technological advancements. The M.O.T.B project, which involves the Bank for International Settlements (BIS) and several central banks, aims to explore the potential of CBDCs for cross-border payments and financial stability. Saudi Arabia's inclusion in this initiative highlights its commitment to embracing digital transformation and enhancing its role in the global financial system.
We've grown up under a system of government where the bankers run monetary policy, but the people's representatives run fiscal policy. That's what the Revolutionary War was about. It was about taxation with or without representation. Now, if you're going to consolidate and collapse the system into the bankers on a very central basis, being able to control and operate both monetary and fiscal system, you're moving out of a world where we've known personal freedom and liberty into a world where it's what Augustine Carson's, the head of the BIS, said. We can make the rules centrally, and we have the technology to enforce those rules. In other words, we decide when and how and where you can spend your money. So let's go back to the pandemic. If you get central digital control in an all digital monetary system, and I don't care, what vehicle you use to do it, whether it's a Federal Reserve CBDC or Ripple or Bitcoin or something else we create, WorldCoin, if you do that, you are walking into a digital concentration camp. And that means, go back to the pandemic, if they don't want you going more than a mile from your house, your money won't work more than a mile from your house. Your electric car won't work more than a mile from your house. If they don't want you buying pizza, your money won't buy pizza. And you can't pay cash for pizza because you're in an all-digital monetary system.
One of the things that we used to talk about was the ultimate plan of the banking industry, what they wanted to accomplish. And the goals of the banking industry, not just the Federal Reserve System, but the private banks in Germany and England, all over Italy, all over the world, they all work together. They're all central banks, and they're all part of the Communist Manifesto. Central banking is one of the major planks of the Communist Manifesto. We talk about America being a capitalistic country, but yet at the same time we have a central bank that plans everything for us, right? And the graduated income tax is another plank of the Communist Manifesto, right? So right there you have two major planks of the Communist Manifesto that have been brought in because of the Federal Reserve System, okay? So the ultimate goal that these people have in mind is the goal to create a one world government run by the banking industry, run by the bankers, and they're doing it in sections. The European currency, the euro, and the European Constitution is one part of it. Now they're trying to do it in America with the North American Union, right? And they want to create a new currency called the M.O.T.B, right? And the whole agenda is to create a one world government where everybody has an RFID chip implanted in them. All money is to be in those chips, right? There'll be no more cash. And this is given me straight from Rockefeller himself. This is what they want to accomplish. And all money will be in your chips. And so instead of having cash, anytime you have money in your chip, they can take out whatever they want to take out whenever they want to. If they say you owe us this much money in taxes, they just deduct it out of your chip digitally.
Total control.
Total control. And if you're like me or you, and you're protesting what they're doing, they can just turn off your chip. And you have nothing. You can't buy food. You can't do anything. It's total control of the people.
And that chip's connected to a database that has your purchasing records, what you do, what you sell.
Everything is in there, And so they want a one world government controlled by them, everybody being chipped, all your money in those chips, and they control the chips, and they control people. And you become a slave. You become a serf to these people. That's their goal. That's their intentions.
Eric, can you be specific about when you met Rockefeller, how it happened in these discussions?